Hi, hello, and in today's video, I will be doing my Pride Witch redraw that I always do every year. For any of you guys who are new here, basically what I made this design that's supposed to be the progress flag, and I made a little witch character out of it, and then I redraw that character every year. As a benchmark for my skills, I have multiple redraws I do throughout the year. It's just I kept forgetting. I forgot to do the May one where I draw a mermaid. And then I have the one in November, December time, which is the Doki Doki Literature Club Christmas redraw that I always do. That is definitely a benchmark of my skills because I practice multiple different things. Like 90% of that painting is the background, and then different expressions, different characters' heights and clothing textures and stuff. This one is just more of a for funsies because there's not really, other than like perspective to see how much better, but I feel like I've gotten decently enough at it. Other than I'm still not the best at it. That's why I have the 3D model, but it's like a benchmark for like perspective and how to draw the clear umbrella. It's basically just me trying to improve drawing the clear umbrella every year. But yeah. So for this first one, I wanted it to be the same vibe as the one I did last year, but I ended up changing it because I made the hat where the hat fell off, and I put the frog on the head instead of the hat. The outfit is still the same because I feel like the outfit is, I think like for this character design and for the idea I was going for the outfit's as good as it's gonna get for now. I like the fluffy neck. It adds some personality, and the white, a more lighter colored witch. They have gotten more popular, but I think it's still very unique to have a witch that's wearing white and rainbows and pastel colors because it's not stereotypical. And I really like that because originally this was witch, they wore like a black outfit with the rainbows, and then I changed it to white to remind me more of the trans flag because the trans flag has white in it. And I liked the change, and I don't think I'm ever going to go back because I think it fits this character, the idea of this character design really well. But yeah, for the umbrella, I did what I did every year. I think I messed up the umbrella, but I always mess up the construction of the umbrella without fail. I tried to find an umbrella 3D model I could use, but I couldn't find one, so I just freeformed it. And then for the actual painting part, last year I think I did what my style used to be on my channel, which is a lot more clean. And for this one, I was gonna do the more painterly style I've fallen into that I enjoy a lot more. The reason I enjoy this, I feel like this is gonna sound counterproductive or counterintuitive, but it actually does not take me as long to complete something like the painting one than the one I did where I had to do line art, and then I had to do a base color, and then I had to fill in the colors with the bucket, and then I had to do a basic, then for every layer I had to do a basic airbrush shading layer, and then I had to do like a cell shaded blendy style over that, and then I had to add the highlights, and then I had to add a big general shadow over everything, and then I had to, anyway, it was that the reason I like that art style, and I do like to do it occasionally. It's just very time consuming, and I've gotten to a point in my art career where I'm like, maybe just painting and not spending so much time on line art is something I like, which is where I'm at. I tried going lineless painting, but when I do lineless painting, it's a really big hit or miss if it's actually gonna look good or not. So usually what I'll do is there'll be a black line art or like a dark brown that looks really like sketchy and like thick, and it'll look like I bent, and then the base color of what I painted over will be the same color as the line art so that it looks all blended in with the line art. I think the look actually looks really nice. I'm so sorry about that. I had to stop some ferret tomfoolery. But I think the way it looks really nice. Sometimes it's not as three-dimensional as the old style was, but sometimes it's even more three-dimensional. If you look at the nose on this painting, like the nose really looks like it's like actually like sticking out. It's like a nose from the way I painted it, and I really like it. It's not a realistic nose because painting realistic noses is like the bane of my existence. Like with the nose and then the two sides where the nostrils are, it's the bane of my existence. So I generally don't render noses that hard, but I like them to look at least a little bit 3D. But I really like the way it turned out, and I really like the way the face turned out. It looks very good. So yeah. And then for the shirt, I just started with so for all of this, what I did is I started with the shadows first, and then I just built the midtones and the highlights. Sometimes I forget to do this, and I just go in with the base tone, and then I forget that I like to put the shadows first and then the highlights because I'm a dingle and I suck. But I really enjoy, I just very much enjoy like building upon shadows, I guess. Or building off of like where the shadows are. This piece doesn't really have complex lighting for me to like really do that with, but I did have fun building on it, especially with the fluffy part on the neck of the outfit. It's so just generally like nice. It actually looks like fluffy, like that fluffy material, and I really like it. So yeah, for the frog. But yeah, I do that for the rest of this piece. And I think it can help some sort of cohesion because I started from the same base bottom color of that dark brown. And then I built on top of that. I feel like this piece, the colors, looks very cohesive even though they're very different colors. And I really like that. I also went over this with like a pink overlay layer because I think it needs it. I feel like this piece always needs like a pink overlay layer. I think it just helps it pop to me, and I think it also helps like all the colors because then they all have a pinkish hue to them, and it makes it look more like a magical girl moment, and I'm a sucker for a magical girl moment. But yeah, and then for the frog, I changed the frog a little bit. Don't kill me. But I changed the frog to have like a little red belly instead of just being all green because I thought it'd be really cute. It's not a different frog. It's just the same frog with this different look. But I really like the frog. Oh, and for the umbrella, which is the bane of my existence, I used a gradient map, and it didn't look like how I wanted it to look. And as you can see, I keep fiddling with it. I'm gonna render the ground next, which I got really lazy. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh wow, look at how hard I tried. I did not. I think the last year I actually worked really hard for like a really long time on the tiles because that was the first thing I did and I had energy for it. But since I didn't do that this time, I was just trying to push through the background as quickly as possible. But yeah, so I don't look at it too hard. And then for the umbrella, I first added the rain. I started to look at it and I was like, I don't like the way this umbrella looks. I think it looks like absolute duty. And I started messing around with it, trying to get it to look right because I couldn't figure out why it looked so wrong to me. And then eventually what I did was I took the neon colors or the iridescent colors that are supposed to be in the umbrella, the clear umbrella, and I did that, and then I just swirled them, and then I made it transparent, and it looked like how I wanted it to. It feels lazy and like wrong doing this every single year, but it feels like it's the only way to get that like the way the iridescent umbrella looks, because I genuinely have no clue how I would do it. Because I looked up a tutorial too that said to use a gradient map, and the gradient map didn't work. And anyway, I'm not sure as to why or how. I think I just suck at doing like iridescence, which I need to do more practice on. I might try to do more, I guess, studies for iridescence, because I want to learn how to do it because they look so cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Overall, even though I do the same cheat with the umbrella like every year, I really like the way this turned out. I think it's a really good reflection of like my art style currently, like the way I render and such. Because I don't think my proportions are going to change anytime soon, because I like the way the proportions in my art look. I don't think that's going to really change. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, you should like and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, you should comment to spread the word about this video to people who may have never seen it before, who might like my art. Just a thought. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.